Healthcare systems in Utah are teaming up tonight to fight systemic racism. They say it's a crisis impacting the health of minority communities. Fox 13's John Franke is at Intermountain Medical Center tonight with a look at what's being done to reach people of color. John.
Well, hey, Bob, it's not just IMC here. It's U of U Health, Mountain Star, and Steward Healthcare, really the big four in Utah, all vowing to do their part to do better.
2020 was a tough year in a lot of ways.
Through the challenges of 2020, protests, lockdowns, a deadly coronavirus, came a realization.
We realized that racism is affecting the health and well-being of the people we're meant to serve and the people we work with.
Utah's COVID-19 numbers offer a glaring example. Despite accounting for just 14% of the state's population, Utah's Hispanic and Latino community accounts for nearly 22% of the state's positive cases. And the mortality rates for the state's Native American and Pacific Islander communities are more than double that of the white community.
There's nothing particular about the color of a person's skin that makes or the language that they speak at home that makes them particularly at risk for COVID. It's how do they live? What resources do they have?
That's inspiring Utah's health systems to strive for equity.
We are committed to this issue and to sustaining our efforts to make changes that are needed to help us become an anti-racist institution, an anti-racist health system.
Some of those changes will involve outreach to minorities, encouraging diversity inside hospitals, and listening intently to specific needs.
We believe that Black lives matter. We recognize racism as a public health crisis, and we believe that systemic anti-Black racism is one of the major causes of health disparities that we observe in our society.
There's no going back in time to undo the impacts of the inequities, but moving forward, much can be done to eliminate those disparities.
It's about getting the right outcomes and getting the same good outcomes for all people, regardless of what they look like and what languages they speak and where in town they live.
And the doctors also spoke about the COVID-19 vaccine and how important it will be to get that shot in the arms of people in the minority community. Live in Murray, John Franke, Fox 13 News, Utah.